Hi everyone, and welcome back to Belinda's DIYs. If this is your first time here, welcome. I hope that you find yourself happy and healthy. Today I'll be creating this beautiful fall centerpiece. For this fall season, I decided to go with vibrant colors. Right now the world has way too many depressing news that can bring anyone down. And just for your FYI, all the materials that I used are from Dollar Tree. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'm going to ask that if you would please consider to do so. And also don't forget to click the bell icon right there in the corner so that you can be notified every time that I upload a new video. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and get started. For the main centerpiece, I'm going to be using this wire pumpkin wreath form. Now these are awesome. As soon as I saw them at Dollar Tree, I knew exactly what I wanted to do with them. So I'll be using 2 of these. Some metallic finish spray paint by Rust-Oleum, and this is in the color copper. I'll also be using this box Decor, and the reason that I picked this one is because it has that wood faux finish on the side. Some floral foam, some wire. So I'm going to start by creating one whole pumpkin, and what I'm going to do is just gather both pumpkins together as I'm showing you right there. And I'll start by joining them by using some wire. I'll start at the base of the pumpkin stem and then work my way around the sides and top of the stem. If you wanted to, you could close the whole pumpkin up by just continuing with the wire all the way around the pumpkin, but I want my pumpkin to open up at the bottom, so that's why I'm only attaching the top. And as you can see, it opens up at the bottom. Okay, so now I'm ready to take this outside and go spray paint it with the metallic spray paint. And this is how it turned out with the copper spray paint. Now I'll be using this as my base for my pumpkin. I'm going to use some Fix-All adhesive for permanent hold. So I'm going to start by adding some to the base, and then I'll be adding some hot glue. And then I place my pumpkin on top. Now I have to tell you, I had to hold the pumpkin down for a while before the glues took hold. I also added a generous amount of hot glue around the base of the pumpkin. Next, it was time for me to add the foam, so what I did is add a lot more glue in the center of the base, and then I placed my foam on top. And I also had to press it down hard and hold it also for a while before the glue took hold. And here I'm just bringing you up close to the base just so you can see how much glue there is, if you can see it. For extra balance and support, I'm going to use this piece of wood. I'll be hot gluing it to the side of the base. And here are all the flowers that I'm going to be using for my centerpiece. I'll also be using these 2 ribbons for my bow. Okay, so I started adding all the florals to my foam, and what I did is cut each stem individually and then I would just insert it into the foam. So I started by making sure that I would stay closer to the foam, and then I worked my way up with the florals. I hope that makes sense. By the way, I'm really loving those feathers. I think they look really pretty. I know that Dollar Tree has carried them before in the past. I've just never used them, but this year I wanted to use them because I think they look absolutely beautiful. I also used some of those pumpkin picks, the white ones and the orange ones. And this is how my centerpiece is looking so far. Now I'm going to create a small bow using my Easy Bow Maker. I'll go ahead and link that video in how to DIY this bow maker up at the top and also down below in the description box. And this is how my bow turned out. And the last thing that I'm going to do is tie the bow up at the top of the pumpkin. For the next DIY, I'm going to be using these two noodle boosters to make vases. Yes, you heard me right. I'll be using these to make vases. This is going to be a ridiculously easy DIY. The only thing that I'm going to do to these is spray paint them with the bronze spray paint and then add the same florals that I did to the pumpkin. And here they are. As you can see, I didn't spray paint the bottom. I just spray painted around and the top. And this is how they turned out. I really do think that they look pretty nice. After adding the florals, you won't be able to tell what they really truly are. So what I like to do when I add the whole bouquet is I like to spread them out, fan them out, and then just place them in my vase as I'm doing right there. And then I just continued adding the rest of the flowers. I have to tell you, this is the easiest DIY that I've ever done. I have to say, this is the first time that I use this many vibrant colors in my decor, and I'm absolutely loving these color combination. Well, my lovelies, that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and also share. I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you haven't yet, please go and check out my social media. I'd love to see you there as well. You have yourself a wonderful and blessed day. And remember, love, laugh, and create. Until my next video, bye-bye and God bless.